At the beginning of the story, we see Adam, who lives in Toronto and is a history professor. His life is very boring, and he wants to do something exciting in his life. That's why at night he goes to an underground club whose key is given to very few people. In fact, it is a very premium club, and today he has come to this club where a cabaret dance is taking place. The next day, Adam goes to college where he gives his history lecture. There's a lot of sadness in Adam's life. He is very bored with his day-to-day life routine. Now, he comes to his apartment where his girlfriend is waiting for him. At night, these two are intimate and then they fall asleep together. This is Adam's life routine. Go to college every day, then come back home, get intimate with his girlfriend, and then go to sleep. Actually, he wants to break out of this routine. Now, when he goes to his girlfriend at night, she wants to be intimate with him, but Adam refuses. He watches bars TV for a while. After some time, he goes inside. Now, when he wants to go to his girlfriend, she refuses him and, upset, leaves from there. Like every day. The next day, when Adam goes to college, a colleague suggests a movie to him and says that he must watch this movie. Adam buys the DVD of that movie and goes home. And while he is watching the movie, he observes an actor in a scene who looks exactly like him. Adam is shocked to see him. He can't believe his eyes that there is another person in this world who looks like him. After that, Adam falls asleep. In his dream, he once again recalls a scene from that same movie, in which his look-alike is an actor. Adam watches that movie once again, and now when the movie ends, he searches for that actor. He finds out that the actor's name is Anthony. There aren't many details available about him, but the agency that cast Anthony has its address. So he goes to that agency where the guard recognizes him and tells him that the office is closed at this time. If you need anything, you can tell me. Adam doesn't understand anything. And as he is about to leave from there, Gad stops him saying that he has an envelope for him. He gives the envelope to Adam. Actually, this is Anthony's envelope. And now Adam takes that envelope and leaves. After getting into his car, Adam opens the envelope, which is labeled personal and confidential. Anthony's name and his home address are also written on it. Now, he does not open the other envelope. Instead, he reaches Anthony's address, which was written on the envelope. There is an intercom which also has Anthony's number. Now, he calls this number. At home, Anthony's wife is there who received the call. And when she hears Adam's voice, she feels that it is the voice of her husband, Anthony. She says, "Don't joke around, come home quickly." And Adam gets scared. So he returns to his house, after which he calls the same number once again. And this time, the phone is received not by someone else but by Anthony himself. And when Adam hears his voice, it feels like he's talking to himself. When Adam doesn't say anything in response, Anthony starts yelling at him. He says that if you call this number again, I will file a complaint with the police. Adam says he doesn't know how to tell you, but you and I look exactly alike. I just want to meet you once. Anthony is shouting at him when his wife arrives. And upon seeing her, Anthony disconnects the phone. His wife asks who he was talking to. He lies, saying it was a friend of his. His wife understands that he is lying because no person talks to their friend like that. His wife thinks he is talking to the same girl he used to talk to often, about whom he never tells her anything. Now, at night, Anthony also searches the internet about Adam. He finds out that he is a history professor. He writes down his address on a piece of paper and keeps it with him. His wife watches all of this, and when Anthony goes to sleep, she secretly takes that paper with the address and keeps it with herself. And the next day, she reaches that address, which is Adam's college. Adam is in his class when he receives a call from Anthony, who says that he wants to meet him soon and will send a location where they both can meet. Adam becomes happy hearing her words. He sits on a bench outside his classroom. Anthony's wife comes there and sits on the bench next to him. She is surprised to see Adam because he looks completely changed to her. Actually, she thinks this is Anthony. Now Anthony asks her about her pregnancy. Actually, she is pregnant, which is clearly visible. After this, Adam goes back into his class. Anthony's wife is completely confused. She calls Anthony. Anthony answers the call, and hearing his voice, she is surprised. Anthony tells her that he is at home. His wife quickly comes home and sees that Anthony is really there. She is completely confused. Anthony says that he can't find his blueberries. You know that after drinking, I always eat blueberries. Actually, Anthony always thinks about himself. His wife is pregnant, but he doesn't care about it at all. The same is shown to Adam, who has a very terrible dream at night, in which he sees some girls whose faces turn into spiders. The next morning when Adam wakes up, Anthony calls him to meet at a hotel. And now, for the first time, these two face each other. Along with their appearance, their voices also match. Adam says, "Do you have a mark on your stomach?" Anthony says, "Yes." After that, he shows him a mark on his stomach. Adam has exactly the same mark on his stomach. Adam gets nervous and puts the envelope from Anthony, which the guard had given him, on the table and leaves. Now Anthony starts following Adam every day. He observes his entire routine. One day, Anthony sees Adam's girlfriend and develops a crush on her. So, he starts observing Adam's girlfriend. On the other hand, we see Adam go to meet his mom and asking if he ever had a twin brother. His mom says, "No, you never had a twin brother. If you did, I would definitely have told you." Adam tells his mom everything about Anthony, and when he leaves him there, he sees very big spiders in the city. He can't understand how such big spiders came into the city. On the other hand, we see Anthony, who had become upset about Adam's girlfriend and wants to get close to her by any means. So he starts copying Adam, after which he makes a plan. Under the plan, he calls Adam and says that you cheated on my wife. So now I will also sleep with your girlfriend. Otherwise, it won't be good for you. Once I sleep with your girlfriend, then we will settle our score, and I will disappear from your life forever. Although Adam doesn't want to admit it, Anthony forces him to, after which he takes Adam's clothes and car keys and leaves so that Adam's girlfriend will believe it is really him. Adam feels very guilty. He doesn't want Anthony to do this. And now, to teach Anthony a lesson, he deliberately goes to his house so that by sleeping with his wife, he can teach Anthony a lesson. When he goes to his building, he mistakes the security manager there for Anthony and says that he wants to go with him once again to the same strip club where cabaret dancing happens. From this, we understand that the one who went to that club at the beginning of the story was him. He was not Adam, but Anthony, and at that time the security manager was with him as well. Without responding to him, Adam goes to Anthony's house, puts on his clothes, and sits down. After a while, his wife comes there. Adam, posing as Anthony, talks to her, but his wife realizes that something is wrong because Anthony always used to speak rudely, while Adam is speaking very politely to her. On the other hand, we see Anthony try and be intimate with Adam's girlfriend, pretending to be Adam, and while they are being intimate, Adam's girlfriend notices the ring mark on his finger. She realizes that something is wrong, gets up in anger, and asks who he really is. Anthony lies, saying that he is Adam, but from that, it becomes clear that there is something here that is not normal. So she tells him to drop her home. On the other hand, we see Adam, who is sitting on a bench with his wife, posing as Anthony. His wife wants to get close to him, but Adam's heart doesn't agree. He gets up and sits outside on the chair. Tears fill his eyes. Anthony's wife also comes there. Adam apologizes to her, after which Anthony's wife comes even closer to him. She rests her hand on his shoulder and says, "I want you to always stay with me." On the other hand, we see Anthony with Adam's girlfriend. Adam's girlfriend is very angry. She says, "Drop me off right here." Hearing this, Anthony gets even angrier and speeds up the car so much that the car flips over, in which both of them die. The next morning, we see Adam getting ready for his college. And when he wears his coat, the same envelope that was meant for Anthony is inside it. It is marked confidential. Now he opens the envelope and finds a key inside. This is the key to the club where the cabaret dance happens. He smiles upon seeing the key. After that, he tells Anthony's wife that he is leaving, but she does not respond. When he goes to the room where Anthony's wife had gone, he sees a huge spider there that is scared to see him, but he is not scared at all, as if he already knew this was going to happen. Actually, in this story, Anthony and Adam are the same person. One of them has split personality disorder. No one has ever seen them together. They are always met alone. In fact, Anthony is the real person who is an actor by profession. He created another personality in his mind, which was Adam, which was completely the opposite. So when he meets his mom and asks about his twin brother, his mom says that he shouldn't behave like a third-grade actor. He should live in the real world, come out of his fantasy world. And this proves that his mom knew he had split personality disorder. In fact, he didn't like his personality at all. So while Anthony likes blueberries, Adam does not like blueberries. Also, when Anthony's wife goes to the college to meet him, Anthony asks her how many months pregnant she is. She says 6 months. Upon hearing this, he is very surprised. She calls her husband, but he doesn't answer the phone until Anthony, who was in Adam's personality at that time, tears up. Sappy Anthony did not like his job. He wanted to become a very big actor, but he never became an actor. So when Adam's personality came inside him, in that personality he became a professor, a history professor at that, so that all the frustrations he has towards society and other people can be vented in front of his students. At the end of the story, Anthony opens the envelope that contains a key, which belongs to the same secret club he visited at the beginning of the story. This means that his split personality disorder has started again. He is going to repeat the cycle once more, which is why when he enters a room, so his wife sees him as a spider, fearing him. His wife has also realized that he hasn't recovered yet. That's why he's going out again. Meanwhile, the night before, his other personality and his imaginary girlfriend had an accident in which both of them died. This meant that the night before, he had already come out of that personality. So at night, he was completely in his element. Even his wife somehow knew about his other personality, which is why she stayed close to console him. Also, throughout the story, we see spiders representing Anthony's lust. That's why at the end of the story, when he finds a key to the club where he can watch cabaret dance, he can be intimate with her. But when he goes to say goodbye to his wife, he sees a huge spider that is scared of him because once again, he is about to get caught in the same loop due to his lust, whose wife also realizes it. And with this, the story ends here. What do you think about this story? Do write in the comments box. We hope you like this story.